Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. TUP here today. I have for you some Destiny gameplay. This is going to be Destiny 1, but I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on Destiny 2, of what they did and how everything feels, and just go over everything about the game. So I played the shit out of Destiny 2's beta. Like, every day they had it, I was on it, always grinding it for so long. I was just always just making sure I got everything down. I made 3 characters. I played the story on every character. I got all the exotic stuff that you could get. Just basically everything, just getting the basics and all that stuff out of the way, just so I know how the game feels and how Destiny 2 is going to be. But before I talk about more, we should watch this clip real quick. That's why I threw this whole clip in here. This is my first ever headshot collat, or my first ever collat in general. I thought that was pretty dope, so I thought I would just add that in there. But yeah, so basically, I'm gonna first talk about the movement system of Destiny 2. In Destiny 2, there is no skating. Like, you can't hunter skate, warlock skate, or titan skate. And if you don't know what skating is, basically, I'll just go with the titan because I main the titan mostly. Skating is where I could just spam X really fast and just move super quickly and just constantly keep moving. And you can't do that in Destiny 2. And same with the warlock, you can't time your jumps and all that stuff. In hunter, you can't do the same thing. Because now in Destiny 2, it's a certain movement system where you just tap it, you boost up, and then you tap it again, and then you drop. So they changed that and took that out of the game, which I don't know if I really like that feature, but it's something new that I gotta get used to feeling. Number 2, I'm gonna be talking about gun balance and like weapons. So when you start off in Destiny 2, you get guns, right? And mostly when I figured out playing, because I started off as a hunter, and then I just made all my characters from that, and I played the Crucible and got all my stuff ready. But I figured out that mostly the guns that dominated the Crucible in Destiny 2 was the Nightshade and its other pulse rifle. Pulse rifles were the big thing. Not a lot of people used the Scout rifle. It wasn't really that great. Um, Hand cannons were alright. People used a decent amount of hand cannons and auto rifles, but I mostly saw just the Nightshade just always going. It was always the gun that you mostly would get killed by, or a pulse rifle. You'd be getting shot by something. Um, third thing I'm gonna talk about is the characters in the game. So the Warlock, Titan, and Hunter. I think honestly, in my opinion, I think the Warlock's gonna dominate the Crucible this game. The Warlock's it's gonna be the best character in the game. And you might be asking why I say that. Was because the Titan was good, right? Don't get me wrong, the Titan was a good character. It was good to be strong, and he was built to take a lot of damage, and then now his new ability, he can place the small shield and the big shield, which that's a cool feature, but that's not really that great, you know? You can still get outbeat by that, you can still jump over it and get nades thrown at you and all that stuff, but the Warlock, he can place this thing called like a rift, and basically you can switch it between, it's basically like the Titan bubble where you could choose weapons or blessing. It's like that, and he can spawn that, right? So he can either be getting his double shields constantly recharging or double damage on weapons. See, and that's going to be great. That was super good for the Crucible. Like, everyone was doing that. They'd probably place like a Titan with the shield and then the Warlock, and they'd all stand in it and just get constant healing, or just putting out loads of damage on B flag, and they would just be killing everything, and everything would just really be wrecking everything. And the Hunter, I think the Hunter is alright. It's not a bad thing to do, but I don't really like the Hunter just because of its supers. Like, I don't know really how to use like the Arc Strider thing. I don't really know how to use that. And the Golden Gun with the 6 shots, it's not really that great for Crucible since there's only 4 people. And you'd have to wipe the whole entire team and kill 2 more people, but that's like almost nearly impossible. That's like would like never happen. And then for the Warlock super, I like the Warlock super a lot. I can't remember what the other super was. Oh yeah, it was the thing where you can shoot down the fire blade. That was dope. That was really cool. And the Nova Bomb, I like it, but it travels really slow. But like, when it hits, it travels into like 6 different pieces and then does like the same amount of damage, so it's kind of good, but I don't know, I really didn't like that too much. And the Titan super, the smash is cool. It's like consecutive smashes, which those are dope. It's like nothing you can really complain about.
Heavy ammo
But
on the way.
the bubble and into the hammer or the shield thing, that's really cool too. The shield's dope. And that's really a cool thing.
Skill is its own weapon.
But
You wield
I
it
honestly
well.
stay. Like I said, I still think the hunt or the warlock is just gonna dominate the crucible because if you think about it, it's gonna be good for crucible and for raids. Like the warlock and the titan are
Enemy
gonna be
team
like
eliminated.
are gonna be one of the best things because as a warlock, you could place your rift right outside your bubble, and then a titan can place his shield, so you'll be getting
This
more
is my
damage,
spot.
right? And then if you have another warlock doing a raid, he can place another rift thing that does more damage, or even another healing one. So it's just you're just constantly gonna be doing hella damage and putting out mad stuff, and people are barely gonna ever kill you. So I think that's gonna be a huge thing
Last guardian
in
standing.
here. And uh, another thing I was gonna talk about is like the the exotics and stuff like that and legendaries and how
You
the
have
story is gonna take
neutralized the
place.
gap.
I really think
Targets
that
eliminated.
exotics are gonna be like
Congratulations,
really
Guardians.
unique in this
Nice
game. Like
work.
they're gonna take it a step farther to do like they're gonna put like the extra effort and do more stuff. And then with like the storyline's gonna be dope, trying to get your light back and everything like that. But that is my thoughts on Destiny 2. Would be posting a shit ton of videos when Destiny 2 comes out. You should be expecting at least 2 or 3 uploads weekly. But yeah, that is it, guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.